Good morning, everyone. Kat wrote to me and said, Sal, would you do a holiday about how to be on holiday more often? Can we be on holiday more often? If so, how? That's a good question. Thanks, Kat. Let's be on holiday now for a moment. You know what that is. Pure subjective consciousness. I know myself. I know I. Not the body, mind, or the feeling of consciousness in the body, or the sensation of being inside the body, but pure knowing, blown wide open, ubiquitous I. So, as I always say, there's no doership here. The idea of choice or deciding to be on holiday is, well, it's misunderstood. There's no one here deciding. Everything appears spontaneously, including holidays. If, for example, you were attending to anything in particular, let's say thoughts, because that's usually the most compelling thing. And then after some time, you notice, well, I'm really lost in thoughts here, or whatever. In the noticing of that itself, just the noticing of it means that you have become self-aware. And then immediately that opens up to a holiday, which is consciously knowing that I am. But there's no doer in that. But let's leave that aside, even because that doesn't really matter. I always say, yes, holiday, 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 holiday. I say, for a moment, always, but I also say, do it all the time. What a holiday is, well, it's already freedom, isn't it? So the benefit of having a holiday is that you're living freedom in this moment. And of course, that's what you want, no? Conversely, just going along with that movement of thoughts and believing that there's a me in here who's suffering these thoughts and having these thoughts, well, that's not so good. And so that movement of contraction itself is good because it's the impetus and the inspiration and the tap on the shoulder that says, hey, stop, have a holiday. Once we start seeing the value of a holiday, then naturally we want to enjoy that more and more because it's peace and it's ease of being, it's less contraction. So naturally we want that more and more. So then the intention will be planted in our mind to have more holidays. And that's good. Because if the intention is there, then what will happen? Holidays will sprout more and more often. And then we are living more and more in an open way as our essential being, self, source. And there's no force or effort in this. It's not like I should now have 1,000 holidays a day or hold on to this holiday forever. That's a contraction of ego right there. It's more just natural. What do I love? I love being. And because I love being, I come out into the sun more often. Naturally, it happens. But there's also, which I often say, is to come to know a holiday reveals something. What does it reveal? It reveals that I'm free. It reveals the aspect of myself, pure being, knowing that's unchanging, and that has been true my entire life, although I didn't notice. But it's always been true. And no matter when I look, it's always the same. And that you come to know once and for all. You don't have to have another holiday to remind yourself of that simple fact, because now you know. This aspect of myself is always here, whether I am aware of it or not. Consciously or unconsciously, knowingly or unknowingly, my essential being, which is free, is here. Have a look and see. So whenever you look, it's going to be the same, always. Always exactly the same. Well, that's good, because then you know, even if you're so-called lost in thoughts, nothing actually is wrong. Nothing bad has happened. You didn't lose anything. You didn't lose anything if you were so-called lost in thoughts for 5 minutes or an hour or whatever. And that's good. Then you can relax about that. Oh no, I'm so unenlightened all of a sudden. No. Stop. Have a look. Nothing's changed. But yes, of course, being openly knowing is good. It's good. To be consciously aware of my own essence, my own essential being, is good. And so the way to have more holidays is to be more and more in love with that way of being. And the way to be more and more in love with that way of being is for more and more holidays to happen naturally. And then more and more you default to being on holiday. It becomes more your default paradigm with no effort. Good to be with you. I'll be back again tomorrow. Peace.